that today I'm spilling the tea on ABC. What's ABC? Girl, I'm so glad you asked. ABC stands for Apple Body Confidence. We're going to figure this thing out together so that we can get dressed and feel good and look good while doing it. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Renee, a Southern girl from Texas. I like to talk about beauty, fashion, life at a big age, alopecia, and pretty much anything else I feel like talking about. If you're a returning subby, hey girl, hey, what's up hotties? Welcome back. Well, you already know from the title that today I'm spilling the tea on ABC. What's ABC? Girl, I'm so glad you asked. ABC stands for Apple Body Confidence. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that I've got a apron belly and an apple-shaped body. And sometimes those are the most difficult bodies to style. And so I feel your pain. I'm right there with you. And do I feel excellent in everything that I wear in all of my choices? Absolutely not. But that's okay, because we're going to figure this thing out together so that we can get dressed and feel good and look good while doing it. As a plus size woman, I have struggled all my life to find clothes that fit and flatter. Even as a young girl, I was chubby. My mom shopped at Lane Bryant for me. And sometimes the big box stores just don't cater to our sizes. So we have to try to maneuver and make things fit, pin things, have them tailored, and do whatever needs to be done so that our clothes look flattering on our body. One key thing that I've learned is to know my body at every age. Because honey, let's be real, she can be like Mother Nature and change with the seasons. From being slim to yo-yo dieting, gaining weight, losing weight, having children, post-baby fat, and then 20 years later still having the same post-baby fat. It can be a lot. And so knowing your body at each and every stage is going to be one of the key factors in dressing her so that clothes fit and flatter. So I'm super excited to share tips with you to help you embrace your curves. But now let's be honest. Rome wasn't built in a day, so this is going to be a process. This is part one of a mini series to help us learn what our body type is, learn how to embrace her, and how to style her. So let's jump right in. And I've got my notes here, so I'm looking on my phone. Tip one is identifying your body shape. Have you ever wondered what your body type is? It was a long time before I really understood my body and knew what my body type was. With that being said, I believe that every body type is so beautiful in its own way. We just have to learn what the parts are that we need to accentuate, and then the parts that we need to camouflage or smooth out, whatever that thing is. All bodies are beautiful. Giving it a name just helps us to further define our bodies and figure out what prints and what styles and what patterns, what textures fit best with our body. So grab your measuring tape as I walk you through various bust to waist to hip ratios that determine your body shape. Remember to place the measuring tape at the narrowest part of your waist and at the fullest part of your bust and your hips, okay? That's going to be key. Now, first thing, let's look at this model here, or this picture, how to take your body measurements. So you want to measure around, as I mentioned, the fullest part of your bust, the fullest part of your waist, and the fullest part of your hips, and the narrowest part of your torso. So for me, because I've got love handles and whatnot, the narrowest part of my torso is right underneath the bust area. Let me bring this camera down so you can see. So if you're going to measure your bust, you're going to measure right here, the widest part of your bust, okay? Your torso, if you have an apple-shaped body, an apron belly, your torso, the narrowest part, is going to be right underneath your bust area, okay? So you're going to lift the girls up and measure underneath there, and then the widest part of your hips. Now keep in mind, there are many different body shapes. You've seen pear, you see triangle, but today we're going to talk about apple body shapes because that's what I'm most familiar with since that's who I am. Now let's define the apple body shape. Understanding the characteristics of your body shape is a powerful step towards mastering personal style and dressing with confidence. With its distinct features, the apple body shape has specific styling considerations that can enhance comfort and elevate appearance. But what is an apple body shape? You typically have a rounded silhouette. This body shape is often recognized by a rounder silhouette, especially around the midsection. That's the apron belly that I was talking to you about. Broad shoulders and a fuller bust. And usually, compared to your hips, your bust is usually a little bit fuller, but sometimes it can be the same size. And then you have a less defined waistline. So, as you can see, as I pop up pictures of myself, I really don't have a waistline because I've got love handles. So my right up above, right below my bust, that's going to be the smallest part. And so when I wear a belt, typically that's where I put it, is right underneath my bust line. Typically have leaner arms and legs despite the fuller midsection. The arms and legs tend to be leaner, creating a unique distribution of curves. So let's go back over that. You have a rounded silhouette, especially around the midsection, broad shoulders and a fuller bust, less defined waistline, and leaner arms and legs. So our arms and legs aren't as large as our bust and our butt. Does that sound like you? I know that definitely describes my body shape. Okay, so let's look at tip number 2. So tip number 1 was identify your body shape. Okay, so those who are apple body shape, we've identified our body shape. Tip number 2 is love and embrace your body. So whatever stage your body is in, you have to love on her. She's putting in some work, okay? So we have to appreciate the body that we have right now. And we've done these exercises before. We've talked about looking at ourselves in the mirror, looking at our body, loving our body, squeezing our love handles, if we need to. And then positive affirmations. Thank your body for putting in the hard work. I love my body exactly as I am. Or I'm learning to love my body because I want her to be the best body that she can be. Share positive messages about confidence and self-acceptance. I fully accept my body like she is right now. I'm working to get her in a better state, or I'm working to get her more toned, or whatever that thing is that you're working toward. But I love her just as she is today. Okay. Tip number 3. Elongate your torso. So you want to look for garments that have V necklines. If you have on a shirt like this, you don't have to, hold on, let me fix this. You don't have to button it all the way up to your neckline. Leave it open a little bit to give the illusion of a longer torso. Opt for garments like V necklines that create a vertical line, drawing the eye upwards and slimming the upper body. Let's talk about some do's and some don'ts. Choosing the wrong waistline placement. One mistake that we make a lot of times is wearing low-rise pants and skirts because they sit on the widest part of your belly. So you're obviously going to have that fupa or that overhang because your pants are sitting down too low. On the other hand, you want to opt for mid or high-waisted pants or skirts with a little bit of stretch that kind of camouflage the belly. Empire waist dresses and wrap tops that sit just under the bust create a more elongated and balanced look. Now popping up some pictures so you can get an idea of what those look like. Emphasize your best features. Emphasize your best features. Whether that's your bust, whether that's your legs, your neckline, your back. Those are the features that are going to make you feel most confident. So if your bust is your favorite feature and you have on something that's got a little bit of cleavage, that's going to make you feel sexy, right? Or if you love your back or your clavicle or whatever that is, when you accentuate those things, that's going to make you feel more sexy. So opt for dresses and blouses and things that accentuate that let you show those off, because that's the best part. That's what you feel your best features are. Tip number 5, create a balanced silhouette. And we talk about this quite a bit as well, because if you wear wide leg pants, you want to wear a more streamlined top or something that's a little bit more form-fitting. Y'all, my allergies have been acting up, so please excuse me. So, for example, we know that super skinny jeans will highlight the midsection. And so with an apron belly, we don't want to highlight the midsection, because that's just going to make our belly hang over our pants, right? Just like we talked about low-rise pants. So you want to opt for more A-line skirts, for slimmer leg pants, or even wide leg pants. Whatever is going to accentuate your waistline and not draw attention to it, right? High-rise structured jeans help smooth the tummy area. Something that has a little bit of stretch so that you don't feel like a stuffed sausage in your clothes, right? You want to feel comfortable. You want to be able to move. You want to be able to sit down. You want to be able to stand up without it feeling restrictive. I always look for jeans that have a little bit of stretch. They don't have to have a lot of stretch, but just a little bit of give, because when you sit down, your stomach is going to expand a little bit. So you need that extra stretch or extra give in your clothes. And so if you look at this picture where I have on the butterfly dress, it's an A-line dress. It has a long V-neck, so it elongates my torso, and the sleeves just give it some extra drama that draws the attention away from my belly area and draw the attention to my arms. It has a nice pattern that's not too busy, and so it accentuates my waist, but then it also draws attention elsewhere. And so that's why I absolutely love this dress. I picked it up from, I want to say Boohoo, several years ago. I've had it a really long time, but and it's doing a lot. But I love this dress. So find something that gives you a little bit of drama. I love my boob area. I think my cleavage is sexy, and so I always look for an opportunity to showcase my cleavage without doing too much. But yeah, and so that draws the attention there, draws the attention to the arms, and it draws the attention away from my apron belly. And then these pink pants, I love color. But then I also love the texture that the polka dot top brings. And so I have on wide leg pants. I have on a shorter crop top. These pants are high-waisted, so it really doesn't draw attention to my belly. And then also, by having this little polka dot cover-up, it covers up my arms. I can tie it right there at the waist, and so my belly isn't exposed. But I think this is a great way to contrast the wide leg pants with the thinner silhouette up top. This outfit here with the yellow pants and the color block top, again, it's another opportunity to, these pants are not as wide as the others. They're a little bit slimmer. They have stretch, they have pockets, they have a little belt at the waist, but they come up high enough. And I tied my top right underneath, right at the waistline where the pants stop. So again, similar to the pink pants, it accentuates my V-neck line. It accentuates my cleavage, but it also doesn't show my belly. So my belly is still covered, but I still give the effect of a crop top. And when it comes to A-line skirts, I love a little flare at the hem. And so this is a knit skirt that, I don't know, I've had it several years. I think I picked it up at Walmart, Target or something. It's elastic at the waist, so it does give and it will conform to, you know, whatever my waist is. It's short enough I can pull it up higher if I want to, or have it right at my waistline. But notice that I have a top underneath over the skirt that adds texture, and so that also kind of camouflages my stomach or my tummy area. And then I threw on a sweater over top to cover up my arms. I can ruche it up if I want to, but it just gives, again, an additional layer of texture and totally accentuates my body. And so that's what you want to look for, or outfits that skim the body but don't hug it too tight and smother you. And so in conclusion, let's recap the things that we talked about, right? First, you want to identify your body shape, love and embrace your body, elongate your torso, emphasize your best features, and create a balanced silhouette. If you follow all of these tips, this will put you on track to loving your body just as it is right now and choosing those pieces that accent your curves. So comment down below and tell me what your best feature is and how you show off that feature, how you embrace that feature to feel more confident. What are some insecurities that you have? What are some things that cause you not to feel confident in the things that you wear? Okay, comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and come back next week for part 2 of Embracing Your Curves, top fashion tips for apple body confidence. See y'all next week. Love you.